All right. Let's get started on this adventure. And right. And left. Boom, 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 boom. All right. What are we doing? That's right. We're summoning the War Council. Are we doing things over here in Orlai? College of Magi. Okay. Got ourselves a wave blade. Is that a recipe? Looks like it. Yes. Recover the sold. Oh, those are new. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see what we have.
Yes, a friend in Canaris. Yes. The Taventa Resistance. Dorian. Let's see. Dwarven slaves. 33 minutes. 51 minutes. Okay, we'll do those in a second. I want to see if there's anything else that would be a good idea. Maki Buffon.
Inquisitor.
Buffon, as in a buffoon. Actually, hold on. For Reldon, there's that, Arl's Invitation. We'll do that soon. Hinterland. Conscript. Paranoid. Gather. Locate weapon. Reparations. Wait, where is it? Oh, is it over here? It is over here, isn't it? It's right. Anything's moving? No. Oh, it's that one. Right. For that, we need to do... Yeah. Okay.
At your service.
Okay. There we go. There we go. What is the Welsh shit quest? Powerful Rift. Still gotta raid the quarry. We have to take Dorian to the Golden Lantern. Okay. Hold on. How much room do we have in our inventory? 72. Not a lot, but that's okay. Actually, yeah, let's just pop out and go there now. So that's at Redcliffe. Oh, there's a powerful rift here too. Ha! Double. Do we have Felendris by any chance? Oh, and there's Velmar. My god, there's so much shit here. And that's something we don't care about. Okay. Yes, travel to location, please. Oh, hey, look. There's Sarah's updated rogue portrait. It is very provocative. Dorian. There is Varric in pain. Blackwell. Go. Confirm. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. 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 Okay. Let's see. What exactly do we need?
The Grey Warden Alistair grew up at Redcliffe. He used to play in the fields outside this very village. And now the boy, who once begged me to make him toy soldiers, rules all of Ferelden.
Okay. Now the boy who used to beg me to make him toy soldiers.
Mother, I'm not going to leave for Denerim without...
Rules over all of Ferelden. Gosh, we haven't been here since, you know, the Venatori took over. Good times, good times.
The flag packed and waiting for you. Make your way around.
The Golden Lantern.
The place is deserted. Is this normal or...
Dorian.
Father?
Father? Hello.
About this? Is that why you brought me here?
I'm only trying to help.
Help? Is that what you call this?
He didn't know I would be here, Dorian. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvis couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly?
Of course.
Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
You went through all of this to get Dorian here. Talk to him.
Yes, Father. Talk to me. Let me hear how mystified you are by my anger.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
I'll need you to explain that.
Did I stutter? Men and the company thereof as in sex. Surely you've heard of it.
I've done it.
I just didn't expect that.
Well, it's not as if I introduced myself that way. Hello, my name is Dorian. I like men. Maybe I should start. Some days it seems that's all anyone cares about.
This display is uncalled for.
No, it is called for. You called for it by luring me here.
This is not what I wanted.
I'm never what you wanted, Father. Or had you forgotten?
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then?
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
Your father might be here to reach out. You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
Bum, bum, ba, ba, da. Ba, da. Mm-hmm. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba ba-dum bum bum.
You got a lot off your chest. Can't you give him a chance to do the same?
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
A da da da. A da da da. Da da da. Broken family matters are always difficult to handle, you know? Like, you never really know what to say, what to do.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
He tried to change you.
Out of desperation. I wouldn't put on a show, marry the girl, keep everything unsavory, private and locked away. Selfish, I suppose. Not to want to spend my entire life screaming on the inside. He was going to do a blood ritual. Alter my mind. Make me acceptable. I found out. I left.
Can blood magic actually do that?
Maybe. It could also have left me a drooling vegetable. It crushed me to think he found that absurd risk preferable to scandal. Part of me has always hoped he didn't really want to go through with it. If he had, I can't even imagine the person I would be now. I wouldn't like that, Dorian.
Ba ba da da da.
Are you all right?
No, not really. You could have told me. Maybe I wouldn't have gone, maybe I would. How will I ever know? Why didn't you let me decide?
I should have. I'm sorry.
As am I. That you had to witness any of it. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
Good things. Very good things.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of
Into
day.
a stupor.
Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
Rawr. Not that she would ever find out, with her not having a penile. I would go there, wouldn't I?
Oh, I...
What's going on here?
It seems seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
There's no cause for concern, Your Reverence.
With all due respect, you underestimate the effect this man has on the people's good opinion.
Do the people know how he's helped the Inquisition?
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Poor Dorian. He's hated
Well,
because
that's
he's
something.
Tevinter.
She didn't get to you, did she?
No, it takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
I wish they wouldn't disparage you. They don't know you.
They know you even less than they know me. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here.
Aye.
Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you. Against Corypheus, my countrymen, or spurious rumor.
Those spurious
So long as you'll
rumors.
have me.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Next, we've got... We'll worry about the Venatari later. Well, yeah, let's do well shit. Or something like that. We've got several things to do here. Actually, no, let's take care of that first. So, Sarah has a very provocative thing now that we're really good friends with her. Dorian has a new look now. So as you do their quests, obviously their pictures change. Several of them have 3 or 4, depending on romance ability, as well as what you choose for them. So we're gonna slowly see these pictures change, yo. And bingo was her neighbor. I hope you don't mind. Oh. We mounted that guardsman. We've got ourselves a Christmas deer thing. Yay! Wait, do we have any Felendris? That's a good question. F. I don't think so. We haven't been to the area that actually has Felendris. No, we don't have any. Not yet. Excuse me, sir, but, what lies dormant? Ah, yes. Who? Who? Yes. Who lies dormant? That's what I'm asking. What lies dormant? Who? How am I supposed to know? No, not how. It's who. I'm dumb. Wow, that audio was off so bad. Just the game's audio was just like, oh, you're swinging? Yeah, no, we'll wait a couple seconds and then you'll swing. I'm just like, what? Oh, good. Elf Rut. We chunked through our health pretty easily doing that attack. So there's an attack that deals a like X amount of damage to us, but at the same time, it also will deal a ton of damage to enemies. So it's it's a double-edged sword attack essentially, you know. Alright, we've got this one to do now. So it's like great power comes with great responsibility, and that responsibility is not dying. But thankfully, we also have the ability, so that double-edged sword attack also helps because see in our R1, the Fang attack, that's our feast attack, which allows us to essentially absorb the health of another enemy. So, but that has a big cooldown, you know. So the way that they balance it out is every attack I do with my double-edged sword reduces the cooldown of my feast ability by like 1 to 2 seconds. So theoretically, you could feast and smash and feast and smash and just kind of, you would lose probably only 10% of the amount of damage overall if you have it really well. If it's done really well. If it's not done really well, well, you'll probably lose more. You know, whatever. I eat you. The ducks go quack, 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 quack. Sorry, I heard ducks. Had to do it. It's not my fault. Murder it! Thank you. Oh, they're not gonna catch up to it. At this point, even if they do, I'm not going over there to go grab it, so... You cannot leave during combat. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Dragonlings. Can you believe it's Wednesday? It's hump day. Dorian and Blackwater. Yeah. Sorry, Cole, but we have to have our dwarf buddy in our party.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically,
Interesting.
only crazy
It just
people mine lyrium.
blows.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric told me plenty about what it did to him. And his brother.
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Road's entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the deep roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
Full of humans.
We better get to work.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Alright, we need to upgrade our dwarfo. Because he has not been touched in like 3 years or so. Not really. More like 4, but you know, whatever. Artificer. Yeah. Artificer is his specialty. Shrapnel. That. Interesting. There we go. Our artificer is very artificed. Perfect. I'll be honest, I don't expect him to survive very long, but you know what? We don't really need him to. I mean, sure, we're sad that we don't have coal, but, you know, whatever. We can handle it. The Carter? It's mined Carter. Thankfully, they're all gonna be super weak. I mean, sure. Silly assassin, tricks are for kids. I wonder if they blocked off anything in this area. No? Eh. They'll be fine. Look at all this cheese, though. I love cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Give me my cheese, cheese, cheese. Give me some
So this
cheese.
is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys. Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
Oh, perfect. Welcome back. Here's a fun question for you. If you had to be a dwarf, would you rather be a surface dwarf, or would you rather be a cave dwarf? Cave? Knowing that you would never see basically the sun ever or the sky, and you'd have a huge, what is it, agoraphobia, I think it is? Fear of wide open spaces. Granted, you wouldn't know about any of that, so it wouldn't really matter, but...
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
I would have dug you up and kicked your ass. Well, what if I were cremated? I'd kick your ashes. Clever. I like it.
Seal the tunnel before more darkspawn join us.
Isn't it already sealed? Yes, it is. Unless it needs to be resealed. Just in case, let's use our mage. Nope, yep, it's sealed. Good job, game.
How is what's his name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never. I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave?
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
I guess it's a good thing you came along then.
I get that a lot. After you.
She's very... Yeah. IMO. Like, Varric is funny when he's being kind of like, you know, prissy and all that. She's just like, whatever. I don't know.
You know, this is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother. Wardens? Wardens? Grey Wardens.
How long are you gonna be in Orlais, do you think?
As long as this weird shit is going on, at least. Maybe longer. Why?
You'll have to stop by before Bogdan gets back. You should see my new workshop.
I'll see what I can do. You know your family will kill me if I stop by, right?
They're not gonna kill you.
You always say that, and they always send assassins.
They're not gonna kill you. Somebody else will kill you. They just hire that out. You know? Jano?
There you are. I won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to help your brother, don't you? I just wanted to figure it out.
Did you figure it out?
Actually, yes. I found out that red lyrium, it has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this woman, Jonica. She seemed really eager to help with my research. So I gave her a key.
Janica? The warden who was trying to control Corypheus? Maker's breath. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
That name means something to you, Varric?
She was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. She was more than a little obsessed with him.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
Mafarath's balls, she couldn't. I told her exactly how bad this shit was. I told her to keep away from it.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Oh my god.
She did at least try to set things right, Varric.
We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
I think she likes Varric. That's just my opinion. Probably. If we had to guess, I would say yes. But oh, wait, is this actually a way out too? I can't remember. Oh, well, they're only level 11, so they're not that good. But, you know, whatever. We ate him. Turnsies, turnsies. Oh no, this is just a shortcut out, I think. Maybe not a shortcut, but it was a way out. The chasm. Yay. At least we found our way out. Exactly. Well, shit. I mean, it perfectly encapsulates so many of the different situations we find ourselves in. Especially in Dragon Age and Ferelden, or Orlais, or, you know, the Free Marches, you know, wherever we end up. All right. Back to Skyhold. Then we sell a lot of stuff. Then We go back down. Into the deep roads. Bum, 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 bum. Bam, 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 bam. Oh. There we go.
I'm glad to have answers, but shit.
Shit.
The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
You know that's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true? I don't even know anymore.
Oh, my back.
For your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
I always do. Well, shit is completed.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
What exactly were you starting without me now?
Drinking!
Look who showed up, everybody. Deal him in, would you, Ruffles?
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do.
Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at... Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3
Boldness.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Sounds good. I'm in.
Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
I'm in, and raising another silver.
You haven't even looked at your cards.
Our illustrious leader is betting we're bluffing.
You are bluffing.
He's betting we're bluffing.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
I think it's our professional storyteller's turn to tell one.
I think I can manage that. Did I ever tell you about the time we broke into Chateau Hain? It started, as most capers do, with a trap.
Oh, with a trap?
And then Hawk looks up and says, "Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace."
That's how Duke Prosper died? You know, that's almost perfect for him. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
I want another chance to win my dignity back. Deal me in.
Don't say a word, dwarf.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against
No.
Commander.
This is just the side stuff.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
I'm glad you decided to join us.
He literally lost everything he had on.
I enjoyed this.
See?
Loved it.
That's what I mean. It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
The revenge angle.
Who's that? Did I win?
Was Sarah there the whole time? Who's that? Oh, too perfect. Loved it. I'm not always trying to jump. Just most of the time. Like when I'm setting in a door, I tried to open it, but you know, I was jumping. So the game was just like, no, you're still jumping, so keep jumping. But I was just like, no, I want to go through doors. I got the Song of the Marshes. A battalion for Sarah. Sarah.
To work?
To work. Okay. Now let's go sell some shit. And go back to what we were doing. Well, no, we probably should. Oh, God damn it, Josephine. I literally just left. Fuck you. Ugh. Why can't it be more convenient? I'm telling ya. They just exist to be rude. Very, very rude. Got some gold, though. Oh, hello. An offer of help on their terms. 3.5 hours. We'll do that later. 2.5 hours. We will do that later. Rodin. Hinterland, resources. Completed. Can't do that. Y'all's invitation. And Josephine there. Perfect. Now we can leave. And sell some shit. Though before we sell some shit, I want to see what this weapon is. Song of the Marshes, eh? Alright, let's go find ourselves Blackwell. Yeah, I'd say that's better. Just a little bit. Alright. We can get rid of that. Dorian, what do we got here? Grand Enchanters. We can easily get rid of that and that. Perfect. I don't want that, nor do I want that. I mean... Now let's go to armor. Inquisition Scout Hat. Nope, get rid of that. Okay. Took care of all that now. Now we gots to do a few things.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montillier's fortunes. My family made their fortune as traders in Antiva until a scandal exiled us from Orlais some ages ago. It's devastated our finances. The Montillier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
I had no idea your family's situation was so precarious.
Hardly anyone outside the family does. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Most people worry about their next meal, never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montillier's as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Do you have any idea who murdered them?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means...
It means you are too kind.
I must know who killed my couriers, just to harm my family.
Yay. Well, that was disorienting. Nothing like seeing the background flicker in and out of existence again.
Yes?
Okay, you have nothing for me. Goodbye. But, you know, it's exactly what I expected out of this game at this point, so... Crows.
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
You're not planning assassinations, are you?
I was planning to unleash Josephine on them. She kills with kindness.
She kills with
Regardless,
kindness.
I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
I'll leave you to your work.
Yeah. A yeet. My ankles.
What can I do for you?
Nope. You have literally nothing more to say to me. So I leave you be. Good day, sir. And stuff existing and non-existing. Yay, my favorite. Alright, let's see. What do we got around here?
What did I say? Thank you.
Hey.
Hey. We talked to those two a lot.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
That would be kind of interesting, though, Red, if, you know, just the physical actions you do would affect how people see you. Interesting.
Are you all right? You seem very intense.
Hey, any shortcut's a good shortcut.
This needs to be done before I forget. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die.
Except for those who are dead.
Could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it. I feel so inadequate trying to interpret.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it.
Isn't that how most of history is written? How you want to believe it to be?
When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Except for written fact, thousands and thousands and thousands of years later, is still considered, you know, fiction. Because we don't know how truthful those accounts are, if you really think about it. Sad, but true.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Right. Like, we look back at, like, all the stuff, like, we don't know what is a myth of, like, the ancient Grecian wars, you know? What with, you know, Athens, Sparta. We don't actually know what happened, despite the fact that, you know, there were some major historians back then. You know, things get lost. Things get rewritten. Things turn to story.
Something I can help you with?
Yes, possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily, but yes. They may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance...
If there's a chance...
If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
We will help all of the people. Locate the missing. I feel like Liliana's should be close to done. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Done seconds. We got about to focus. It's a focus sash.
Let's see what we have.
Perfect. Nailed it. Nailed it. Bow, 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 bow. Alright. Who else do we have in our party that we have not talked with? We should probably talk to Cole. Oh, and Cullen. Cole, Cullen. Talked with those three. Blackwall's side mission's actually part of the game, so... Okay. Actually...
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor! Do the Undercroft. It's different than the Overcroft because it's under. Alright. Let's really quickly sell things.
Where's... Not that one. Or that.
Welcome back. Look how quickly everybody changes all the things. As soon as I'm like, you know what, I want different decor. Bam, fixed.
Trade.
Será bull. Wait.
From here, we'll save them.
Is he up there? Where's Cole? Hey, Cole. Hey, Cole, 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 Cole. Cole. We found him.
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic. He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages, and then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too, and then someone can bind him.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman. Good. They will not take me.
They will not take me. He seems a little upsetty spaghetti. Mid-leap, the game froze.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
I wasn't aware you and Roderick were acquainted.
He was hurt. Red inside from the Templar, but red outside from the Templar too. Needed help to walk. Limping, light, leaning on the young like old Pepe when the road was icy. He called me a fine young man. He said he was sorry for what he did to you.
You didn't try to end his suffering, did you?
No. He was dying already, and he welcomed it. The pain wasn't too much. He saw it at the end. Loving light, open arms. Andraste taking him home. He was happy. And sorry.
Don't speak of him.
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought him. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough. It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
What did you think of what happened at Adamant?
What do you want to hear?
The nightmare said terrible things to all of us.
Of course. That's why I won't change his hat.
It was like me.
No, I was like it. Worse, alive, twisted to hurt, unless it isn't. I help the hurt, then make them forget, so I fly free. It steals their fear, gloating, gluttonous. I don't make them forget for me. It's for them, easier for them, but it's for me too, so I can wash clean. I'm not like it. I'm not. I'm me. And if I'm not, you'll stop me. You'll kill me.
He did not like that answer.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn. What was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry. 5 more minutes. My fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute. You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is
His
no
eyes are so
reason.
bug-eyed. He's just
Pierre
like...
just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. Better.
So you walk into their lives, make them feel better, and they just forget you?
Yes. It's better to help and then be gone. If I stay, it can be frightening.
For you or for them?
Yes. Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
Yes. The proper answer. This or this? Yes. My kind of answer. Hey. Haha. Hardcore parkour. Hardcore parkour. Yeah. Oh yeah. Why am I doing this? Yeah. Because I can. Oh yeah. Ha ha. Ah, fuck you, game. Fuck your... I win.
It's good to see you.
He was their enemy the whole time, but she made him forget, so he could change.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
I can exactly tell you what happened. So we deloaded the map around us, and as we landed, the game had to take a split second to render, but we had already landed before it started to render, so we actually clipped below the floor. And the way this game stops you from going, like, getting stuck in objects, it will expel you in one direction or the other. So because we were going down and we got stuck, the game expelled us downwards.
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend. Solus, bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, Solus, but somehow sorrows.
Somehow sorrows.
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, war and weariness, blood and battle. Life learning to lead, clash, kill. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
I'll talk to you later. Yeah, probably. Haha! Yay! Colin. We need to talk to Colin. Colin? No, Colin. Colin. Yeah, this way.
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
Well, this sounds ominous.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
Cullen, if this can kill you...
It hasn't yet. After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Interesting.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
Not by choice. They were manipulated by Corypheus.
I'm not sure that's a comfort. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
Are you with anyone? Alright.
Should you?
Well, I was hoping for a bit more conversations, but, you know, whatever. Let's see. Alright. Let's clip through the ceiling again, because that was fun. And I want to make sure it wasn't just a fluke. I don't think it was, but, you know, whatever. Fuck. Alright. Climb! Yes. Oh, too far. And jump. Ha!
Welcome back.
We take the expressway. Yeah, that literally happens because it doesn't have time to load the ground back. Because this game is split into tiers. And it doesn't want to have to load more than it has to. So the fact that we are that high shows that the only way to be that high would be to not have any of that stuff be visible. There's actually a hidden area underneath this map, I believe. This one specifically. In some instances, I can't think of any reason why that specific glitch right there would be useful, but... yeah. But, like, there's a hidden cave somewhere in Inquisition that has basically, like, all the best armor, all the hardest enemies, all levels, including a hidden creature. But I don't know how to access it. I read about it years ago. Alright, we finished Sarah's little quest. Oh, 2.5 hours. No. Maybe. I don't know. It wasn't a debug room. It was just something that, it's something they just put, like, some of the, developers just put it in. For literally no reason other than, hey, let's put this in. Okay. How long was this? 2.5. We don't have 2.5. Do that. So I don't have anything important for you, Cullen. Normally we would go right now, but we need to go talk to Sarah. I'm about 90% sure we've finished the rest of Sarah's quests. Her side quests aren't really that big. You prank people, because it's just a prank, bro. Then we'll go meet with Josephine and Valroyo.
Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant and vile. Uncertain form for home and home when met with a multitude.
I hear Vachelle was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah. My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us.
Let's go see what friends can get us. Oh my god, that smile on her face. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there, look. Varric's got a much better picture. Hell yeah. He's no longer a despair goblin. Now he's a greedy dwarf. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Oh, everything cracks. Alright, what do we got?
Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
Quiet yourself. We're here to help.
Help? Had enough help. I complain about a fight and suddenly I'm an agent or something.
You were the one with the rumor out of Vashel. My friend.
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
Well, they don't seem to like Sarah. Squealers never prosper.
Oh, hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This is a tragic misunderstanding. Let's all sheath our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
Don't believe this piss bag. He started it.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pel Harmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me, but we both need people.
You want to talk now, but Sarah is my ally. You attacked her friends.
Come now. You know how much her meddling cost me? Because apparently you were complicit. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these Red Jennies. You're of noble birth, and as Inquisitor, you are more than a peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Arse biscuit.
Quiet. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
You were up to something in Vashel, Harmond. What was it?
If you mean bettering my wealth and position, I'm always seeking that.
By getting people hurt?
Lady Shell Morveau and I were jockeying for the land south of Vashel. To claim land, you must populate it. My people encouraged hers to leave. Her people answered in kind, etc. Really, it was all terribly standard displacement until your troops seemed to change the balance. Well played.
Stop talking to him. Really, just stop it.
A partnership gets me your enemies. I need the territory.
What are you doing? He's half the mess in Vashel.
And now his job is recruiting the other. Consider your lands and title requisitioned. You opened the bargaining. Think of your immediate options.
Surprising. Disappointing, but also welcome over the alternative.
Won't be hearing from you again.
Be sure to return the favor.
As much of an adult as she can be. I just don't like... I try to like her as a character. I just can't. You know? Such a child. Ugh. You know? I mean, it could be worse, but like, you know, whatever.
There's you. How was that Harmond mess, hey? I should be angry you let him live. but his kind really hate a leash. I mean, he deserved worse for turning it all bad, but we made out just fine. Good one, you.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though this puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right there.
We'll have some differences, but I want to be one of your friends.
You're pretty big to be one of my contacts. Important, I mean, not fat. But all right, Inquisitor.
Important. I
You're on
mean,
my good
not
side.
fat.
We'll see if it lasts.
Red Jenny attends a party. Oh God. It's like every time I finish something, suddenly there's like more stuff to do. Oh yeah, she is amusing, but just really annoying. And of course, he's out to help Josephine. And my God, we spent like over an hour just in Skyhold alone, just doing things. Oh well, it happens. Because remember, once we get all this talky stuff done, all of a sudden we just go bing bang boom, we're done. How close is Liliana to finishing? 2 minutes, eh? Okay. Where's the Red Jenny party?
At your service.
Also an illusion mask, with other masks for eyes. What? Alright. So we'll go do the Josephine quest, then come back here to talk to Josephine to maybe finish her full quest, and then we'll be able to do our thing, to do the stuff, and then the thing, and then Val Royale. Kitted right there, so let's go right, yeah. Perfect. Dwarven mugs.
Disaster is what it is, and you know it.
So the mages are back in line, and the Templars have had his rabbits?
How odd that more men show up at the manor to speak with you. You and not I.
What we needed.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Poivers invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Lead the way.
Let's go speak with the Comte. The Comte. The Comte.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit.
Please.
It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for a life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
They're not just after your messengers, Josephine. They'll try for you, too.
I am afraid so, yes.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royaux. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duty.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary, by its standards.
I'll do what I can to stop these attacks, Josephine.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I think I may know how. The Du Paraquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Du Paraquet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montily's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
I'm guessing the actual Comte Boisvert met with a fatal accident.
Comte Boisvert slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing.
In a nearby
the contract
closet.
on Lady Montily's life is so unusual. We felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Du Paraquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Might I pass?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Go, then.
Good
Why
day.
are her lips so white?
My lady, I pray we never meet again.
Après, we never meet again.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Boisvert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off.
We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
She's like, we'll get a saw to cut you out. He's just like, no, not my precious thing. I'll just stay in here a little bit longer. Sounds about right. Maybe he needs to stop eating the cocaine. It's for sniffing, not for nom-nomming. Delicious. Are you a carnivore, an herbivore, an omnivore, or an omnom-nomivore? To be completely honest, Red, I have no idea. Yeah, apparently you're not supposed to eat it. You're supposed to just breathe it. Alright. Let's go get the amulet thing settled. And then we'll talk to Josephine. And then... yeah. I figured you would be an omnom-nomivore emotive, especially with you being a chef. Le chef, What does that have to do with anything? I do not know. You've located the missing seekers.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. You say that I am a chef, huh? Oh, yes.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last du Paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Leliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
Give me some time to think this over.
I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the du Paraquets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
So what do you think? Should we dispatch assassins? Or should we elevate a du Paraquet? Well, pick one. I don't care either way. Stick with Josephine. Got it.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
You said I'd have to do some favors in Val Royeaux if we want to make the Du Paraquets the lords.
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing. Bring her news of him and she'll be very amenable to sponsoring the Du Paraquets as lords.
Either way, we have to do some more things, so we'll be doing that later. For now, we're going back into the deep, 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 deep roads. Finally, the action y'all were looking for in this JRPG, the jerpage. The jerpage. Jerpage. JRPG. Jerpage. The herpa jerpa jerpage. The jerpa herpa derpage. Flurpa herpa durka durka burka. Still need more gears. More and more and more and more. But this is where we are. So. Well, it's kind of shifted more towards an ARPG, but it still is way closer to a JRPG than an ARPG. Especially since I can do, not that, this. I can literally do this. To quite literally plan out what everybody does. I can choose you. I can choose to defend him. I can choose, I can tell my person to go here, and then I can do this and tell him to go here. You go here. You go here. And then here, I'm gonna want you to do, you know. And then you advance time and watch them all run. You know. Like, you can literally break this out and break this down into the JR formula if you want. But that's no fun. Like, if we ever get into a spot where I actually need to focus, I can do that. We are pasty AF. Wow. I thought I talked about that at the very beginning of the game, but oh well, it doesn't really matter.
What was that?
What was what?
Something moved. There. Light a torch.
So I can see us coming? Just stay close.
Do you see those blue eyes glowing at you?
Stay together. It's easy to get lost.
Look at those blue eyes.
We've gone past the deep roads.
How can you tell? It's pitch black.
I can feel it.
Spooky. It was a very long time ago. I love how we still have our colorful, multicolored gemstone fucking double-handed axe.
Show yourselves.
Ren!
Not at all.
No!
They've got fucking guns? Rip. It really does cut down on the assets.
Deserved better. Ren never wanted this life. He was a cobbler, a good one. He joined the Legion to pay his father's debts. It kept his mother and brother from losing their caste. The poor and desperate here often sacrifice themselves for their family's future.
Ren was a good man. We'll honor his sacrifice.
He always seemed indestructible. The armor on these warriors. There's lyrium woven directly into the metal, and it's bonded to their skin. Impossible to remove, but I know what we'd find underneath. These are dwarves. Ren was killed by our own kind.
They don't look like any dwarves I've ever met.
Me neither. It just doesn't make sense. We've done nothing to them. I won't leave Ren like this. We must return him to the stone. Thrust Tonsha Saroka. I'll see this through, Ren. I promise.
Rip.
Anything standing between us and the Titan will regret it.
She's angry. Also, we probably should switch this to, you know, what we're actually doing. Depends. Oh, we died. Jesus Christ, these things are just destroying us, by the way. Holy poop on a stick.
It sings softly under the silence. The stone took him back. He's home again.
Somehow that brings me comfort. Chronicles of Forgotten Wars, eh? Very nice indeed. Indeed the deeds.
This is like the Wall of Memories in Orzammar, but ancient. Very ancient. The words seem based in Dwarven, but I barely recognize this dialect.
Can you translate any of it?
Only fragments. The language is very different from what we speak today. This word keeps appearing. Shah Brital. I believe it means revered defenders.
What needs to be protected all the way down here?
Satanal. Satanal. Cut our tongues, entomb our bodies, watch over the Titan until it stirs. So the warriors who attacked us must be the Shabertal, and they're protecting a Titan.
Are you all right, Falta?
I can hear Ren's objections. Let's keep moving. If more of these memories exist, they may have the answers we need.
Could you imagine just writing on your wall and it just glows because you fucking etched magic stone into it? Actually, knowing you, probably. Bolters are the most dangerous thing here so far. Earthshaker. Oh. Well, that was fun. The bad thing is we're nowhere near a campsite. There's quite a bit of action down here. Aye, it would be. Do I have to make a jump? I doubt it. But we do it anyway. Because a yeet. A yoot. Alright, that was the last of our potions, so hopefully Cole doesn't go down anymore.
There's something strange on the other side. I can feel it.
Watch your step.
That was expected.
That wasn't a quake. Someone sabotaged the bridge, and we don't have time to fix it. There, that ledge. We can reach it if we're careful.
This ledge? Or did they mean this ledge? Excuse me. I didn't realize I was picking up a gear. Thank you for finding it. Because I would have run right past it. Thanks, game, for knowing me better than me knowing me. That's awesome. Oh. Just the mushrooms. It was just the shrooms.
Look there. More ancient carvings.
Aye, but these seem to be about the Titan.
The Titan.
It shapes the stone. It is the stone. It sculpts the world within and without.
Wouldn't something that can sculpt the world have to be rather enormous?
It is called a Titan.
It is called the Titan.
So it's a shaper of the stone, like you.
This implies that the Titans are actually sculptors, and our world is their clay.
If Titans shaped the stone, could they have actually created it?
The stone must have existed first.
Then the Titans would be the very first children of the stone.
That would have huge implications for my people.
If Titans can purposely reshape the world, the earthquakes could be the way they sculpt the stone.
But the quakes are destructive. Titans would mold the world, not smash it to pieces.
Depending on your perspective, change can be violent.
But if this is true, how could it be missing from the memories of Orzammar? Why would someone erase such an integral part of our history?
Because it was inconvenient. Religion likes to do that.
Stop the earthquakes.
The rhythm is louder than ever. We're close.
Ooh.
Look at that.
This is DLC, actually.
Night. All these lyrium veins, and they're completely untapped.
The Shabratal must mine lyrium somewhere. Their weapons and armor are laced with it.
Unless they found another way to harness it.
Heh. You know what that is? That's what I like to call a warp point. You know what we do with warp points? We warp to them. Which means we can get a full health restock. And potion refresh. Yeah. I don't care about Summer Stone. There's a lot of enemies right here. There are like 1 or 2 enemies in here, I think. Just about. Maybe 3. Do need to go do that one. Unfortunately, there's no fast way to get there, but let's just walk to it real quick. And then we're done in this area. And we can just keep going down without backtracking, except for to, you know, get health. Oh, my neck hurts so bad. God, I've got knots out the wazoo. Oh, man. Oh. I've got a knot so bad, I just briefly push on it and I just get a splitting headache. I mean, knots are normal for me, unfortunately. Doesn't make it good, but they're normal. Also, I saw your clever pun there. Clever wordplay. I need to get back up there, but we cannot get up there. We have to walk the long way around to get up there. So to get up, we gotta go down. Or to get down, we gotta go up. One of the two. Ugh. We didn't actually go to that yet. Hold on. Oh my god, we almost fell down that gap. Oh my god. Yeah, see, we've never been here. We want to go right over there after we're done. Yeah, you do seem like you would enjoy caving and splunking and just being a dwarven miner. Ah. Okay, I guess I can't loot that one. That's kind of lame, but you know, whatever. Oh. Who needs health anyway? My way's faster. Nailed it. Oh, cool. Supply cache.
I see no evidence of darkspawn here.
Maybe they know better than to come down this far.
Let's just be grateful.
But there must be a reason they avoid this place.
Like I said, those bolters are the worst. They can hit you multiple times with some goddamn hard-hitting bitches.
Probably best not to think about that too much.
I mean, this... Unfortunately, it's BioWare. You're gonna get glitches and glitching floors and anything else that can possibly glitch. Because EA makes them rush. And because EA makes them rush, things aren't finished. Hunting operation, I am intrigued. Of course, our inventory is already full. Because why wouldn't it? Oops. Whatever. Problem slightly solved. Not really, but slightly. You know how it be. We just like to hoard them all.
Words are carved into the stone. Only those who believe may cross. Subtle. Words are carved into the stone. Only those who believe may cross. Subtle.
Do you believe? Terrifying, to be honest.
Glad that worked. The alternative would have been messy.
Falls off to bed.
Altar for offering.
Good night. We placed cheese? Oh my god. It's the Hall of the Nug King. Squeaks judgmentally.
Are you putting me on trial?
Is this really happening?
I'm feeling very judged.
I'm feeling very judged. The Nug King, a hot debate among Nug admirers, is whether the King and Paragon Eberron's songs was royalty of some kind or merely an especially magnificent specimen of the breed. Every year, scholars, bards, and rodent enthusiasts bring offerings of cheese to the deep roads, hoping for a glimpse of the Nug King, who remains elusive. We have been graced by the Nug King. I think you found your thumbnail. Alright, and this just goes straight down there. Because that leads back out here. Okay, cool. Oh. That's a lot of extra damage. Hey, what's up, Ash? How you doing? Oh. Of course, nothing like getting ahead, right? But don't go too hard on your homework. Enjoy your spring break, after all. You know? Alright, we can move that there, move that there. Yeah, it's just a significantly better shield, so unfortunately we gotta say goodbye to what we've been using. Hold on, we got a couple pieces of armor too. I'll give it to Blackwell. Okay. Now,
the Inquisition is on everyone's lips. Even I'm told King Balin wished to meet you personally. The earthquakes present too great a risk. When the previous king died, Orzammar nearly fell apart.
Yep. Yep, I did not mean to talk to you. Lol. I mean, I can understand your stress being pretty high and wanting to do everything, but at the same time, don't push yourself too hard, you know? That's all. Stone Stalker, eh? He's gonna suck. There we go. Knocked him out of his stealth, so. Okay, cool. So that was just a giant circle. Nice.
They built this to stop us. There must be some way to get through.
Blue explosion! Alright.
Weapon of theirs cut through the barrier, but was destroyed in the effort.
Let's keep gathering their weapons. There may be more barriers ahead.
How the fuck? Oh, right there.
You said we're beneath the deep roads. Do you think anyone besides the Shah Bratal has traveled down here?
We are very likely the first to travel this far. Harsh. Like something breathing.
More earth shakers. Earth shaker, more like bed shaker, am I right? Oh. Oh, sex joke. Oh.
We're both children of the stone. Please, stop!
the earth shake and bake, baby. It's like that is the way we want us to go.
They're artifacts. We could learn from them.
We have no choice. It's the only way through the barriers.
There it is. Oh, gee, but that was a lot of them. Of course, you like anything that actually forces me to challenge myself instead of going through the game being like, well, we're over leveled now and all the enemies are pretty easy. Now we're just like, all right, this is a small problem. You're like, now you have a challenge. Now solve it.
Getting quite good at this.
I would hope so.
Nothing like these dwarves is mentioned anywhere in the memory. If I had been prepared, Ren might still be alive.
It's easy to blame ourselves when we lose a friend, Malta. But it's not your fault.
I was so focused on the Titan. I didn't consider what else could be down here.
Excellent. Josephine's ready. Water? There's water down here. What the bloody hell is this? Sea bridge, eh? It's a bridge for the sea so we can cross. Cool game. Cool. You broke. We glitched it too hard. Here's hoping the game autosaves, or else we have to do the last 3 hours all over again. No, it autosaves. See, it tells you right there. We're fine. Where the autosave was, probably when we unlock those expeditions, so... Or anytime we fast travel, I think it would autosave, so... I don't really know where we'll be. It'll be a surprise. Yes, it will. Yeah, see, we're down here. So definitely autosaved somewhere. In some location. Okay, so literally right here. It's autosaved right in front of where it crashed. The game is very much lagging here, so there is a chance we could crash still. This will keep going until we destroy the final barrier. But this is a good way for us to gain experience. So, kill. Okay, we grew a level. Good enough for me. Doop-ba-doop-ba-doo. Boom.
That's it. We're through.
We killed them. We killed them. We killed them. Hooray! Yeah, we killed them. Killed them. We killed them. Oh, yeah. Follow Volta into the unknown. Jeez.
The attacks are getting worse.
They must be getting close to whatever they're protecting.
Only the pure may pass. All others will be punished. Assuming the Shoppertal are the pure...
We're the others who aren't allowed to pass.
Could the earthquakes be the punishment?
You found Paragon Garal's book near a damaged lyrium mine. And the new earthquakes destroyed your mine.
But why would they want to destroy the lyrium mines?
I wonder what makes the warriors pure.
They do wear sealed armor. To protect themselves from impurities?
Titans? The Shabratal? This could be more than anything we expected.
For all the Shaperit's knowledge, I know so little. This reads like a final warning. We must be nearing the source.
Intriguing. It is very intriguing. Excuse me, I'm just gonna unlock some areas. It's like, no biggie, don't worry about it. Just gonna unlock some things. Boom, boom. By effect. Now let's quickly sell this. We've completed all of our operations. So now we must go and claim our rewards from it. We could also level up, but like, no. Who needs to level up? We're just too awesome for that, you know? Still don't know how to get up there yet. Something to do with that, but I don't know how to get there yet. Not yet. I don't. Hey, look, no hands. The game auto climbs for me because I'm lazy. Hey, guess what? I think I figured out how to get up there. Again, that's assuming that this was the right way to do it. There's a chance it wasn't. But only a chance. See? I told you I'd figure out how to get up here. See? Because it's right here. Ah, you thought the gear we got was it. Nah. But I figured we could jump over to this. So, haha. I fooled you. Actually, this was the way I was supposed to get up there, by the way. You know, the easier way to do it. But, like, who does it the easy way? A Stein. Mein Stein. Oh, yeah, so we did this, and they cleared this out of the way. Ah, I see. Clever. Clever, clever. There is one more thing to check out, and it's that right there. Which, to be honest, we could just do this. Just pop there, flip around, and run to it. And then we'll follow Volta into the unknown. No, I'm not gonna sing it. Because you don't get amused that easily. Maybe if I could actually sing, I'd do it. But alas, I cannot. Alas, I cannot do. We got the Kingfish's staff. The King of Fishing. This is a stronger weapon. But we will leave it as is. Oh my god. Oh, right, that's a double. There we go. Nope. Yep. Alright, let's try this mall, shall we? For a little bit. That can go, that can go. Healing on kill, though. I would love to use it. It's just not as good as our Grand Enchantress stuff. Plus, I can't put all this cool stuff on it. So... oh well. Alright. I'll get used to it. Not really. We're really looking more for DPS. Oh my god.
Or was it here before them?
It's like you're in the clouds. Look at this. Frickin' look at this. It's beautiful. There are birds here? Fucking... what? There, right there in the center. It looks sus. That.
Nothing should surprise me anymore. But this... wait. The rhythm we followed. We've found the source. But not the Titan.
Ever since we came down here, the deep roads have felt different. Organic. We've been looking for the Titan the wrong way. It isn't like us.
It's huge. Big enough to change the world around it.
We can't see the Titan. Because we're inside it.
And that is the Titan's heart.
If I don't survive, Orzammar must know the truth.
I won't fall while Corypheus is still a threat.
I can already tell the difference in just flat out damage we're dealing. We were dealing 100s per hit, by the way, before. Now we're dealing 500 to 600. We swing a little slower, but... we've just doubled to tripled our damage. Well, remember, the weapon we were using was, you know, slated for level, what? 12? And we're level 22 now. And even then, we're still using a weapon slated 4 levels below us. Like, everyone else is using weapons slated for, like, levels 20, 21. We were the only ones using old weapons and still out DPSing everyone. Why? Because we're fucking awesome.
Those structures. Could there be a whole civilization in here?
A city within a Titan. Incredible.
And the quakes haven't damaged it.
When you entered the butthole.
Don't make us fight you!
I just didn't want to say goodbye to our pretty weapon. I wish there was a way to, like, upgrade it or, like, you know, build a new one, but whatever. Whatever. Easy. Yeah, just think how much easier this game would have been if I had done this like a stream or two ago when I said I would, but then didn't. I'll probably look to create a new weapon later, probably after we beat this DLC. We'll see if I have an option to create one or not.
They fight like fanatics. Aren't they afraid to die?
Perhaps they're the Titans' Legion of the Dead.
Don't say that. I don't want to hurt you!
Oh god. The problem is if there's an actual boss fight after all this, we might have a little bit of trouble. We'll see though. Yeah, I figured. Alright, now we're fine.
Look, these are the only memories in this area. That phrase is the path of purity. And there's a reference to Titan's blood. It says the Shabratal come here to drink it.
The Titan's blood must keep the Shabratal alive and powerful.
But where is it? Unless... Lyrium. The Titan's blood is lyrium.
Every nation on the surface buys lyrium. Orzamar's entire economy is based on the trade.
This is bigger than any one nation.
We have to stop this!
Fact finder. We are the finders of the facts. My god, have we found some good facts. Oh god, we all died. Oh god, we all died. Okay, let's try that again. Ow. I tried. Can I stay alive? I don't know. We'll see. Bring them back. Bring them back. Well. It might just be this is Dorian alone. We'll see. We're just gonna do things. We're just gonna keep running. You know, whatever works. You know, whatever. Just piece by piece, we're just gonna burn things and run. Burn things and run. You know, whatever. Bring all of the peoples alive. 2 dead. Run away. Run away. Damn it. All right. Huh. We'll come back to this. You know, we'll come back. Yeah, these are things we're gonna have to just do when we, you know, have the time. Because I'd rather use these for other stuff. So, yeah. I'll figure out how to fight them by next week, probably. Or at least figure out what I did wrong. Probably. I don't know. That was totally and utterly unexpected. Like, the biggest issue I have is the fact that you just can't heal well. Like, in, you know, Dragon Age 1 and Dragon Age 2, you had the ability to heal your party with magic. And that doesn't exist here. And that's something I dislike. I have nothing I want to use my abilities for. There is something I could have done to do a little bit more damage, but I don't think it would have been significant enough to actually, like, warrant me using it. And that would have been using my focus ability. It may have potentially turned the battle, but at the same time, it also may not have. Could I have tried it? Sure. But if we failed, I would have lost it. Which, granted, if I don't use it, it's like I have none anyway. But, like, what if I need it? I don't need a combat ability point. I don't even... Whatever. Stocks, friends, night places. Yeah, I don't care. More healing potions. Fucking, yeah. We can do that later. That's Liliana's thing. Find a sponsor. That'll take literally 15 minutes at the very beginning of next week.
Any
so
Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know.
Alright, let's start doing these big ass ones.
right.
Alright, we got the thing for Cole. Which means we need to go talk to him again.
Let's see what we have.
Okay. Oh boy. Difficult, difficult, difficult. I don't know where I'm going because we're just going to immediately turn back around and do this as soon as we start next week. So, yeah, this is where we're going to leave off for today. To be honest, well, I say to be honest, it's like we still got to do, you know, this. Once we finish the deep roads, then we've got, you know, we can finish the Emerald Graves Rift. We can probably jump in and do a little bit of the forbidden thing. Yeah, these don't matter. Hissing Wastes. Don't care about those. Salvage Requisition. Yeah, don't care about those. Pretty soon we're gonna do Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. Eventually we're gonna continue Memories at the Gray. We're actually gonna do that next too. We're gonna help Cole. Obviously we're gonna keep killing Venatori. We're gonna, you know, we still have to go to the Exalted Plains. We have to help Josie. We've got to raid this quarry at some point. We've also got one DLC plus a DLC after we beat the game. So there's still a lot for us to do. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky people.